Hey y'all, I'm back again, and this is another request. Now, this request is to see what the energy is around finding out if TD Jakes is going to be founded that he was at some of Diddy's freak offs, okay? So, somebody asked me to ask, was it going to be founded that TD Jakes was at some of Diddy's freak offs, okay? And so I got a tarot deck and I have an oracle deck. So, let's get into the overall energy. That's the first card. Let me open it. So, this is the Three of Swords, right? And so, even though this is a no, this is about heartbreak. It's about some type of breakup, some type of grief, some type of loss, okay? So, the Three of Swords is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And so, this is heavy on Libra energy. So, when I think of Libra, I think of the justice system, okay? And so, I think of the Nine of Swords. And so, I don't know how he's going to cut ties. I feel like they're going to find out that he knows some things, but as far as actually being at the freak off, I feel like TD Jakes covered his, I think he's pretty clever. I think he covered his tracks. This Nine of Swords is about nightmares. It's about anxiety. It's about a feeling of being overwhelmed or worried, okay? So this is also about fear, depression, and insomnia, okay? And like trauma and despair. And so I feel like, I haven't really heard anything about TD Jakes, and so I see that he has distanced himself away from Diddy. I'm also saying the Four of Wands. This is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And when I see the Four of Wands, right, I think about celebration. I think about foundation. I think about birthdays. I think about wedding announcements. I think about reunions. And I think about friendship. And so they had some type of friendship. I feel like they had a very, very deep friendship. I feel like he was trying to get some type of clarity when he went to TD Jakes, because TD Jakes is a spiritual influencer or like a preacher or a pastor. So when I see this, the Hermit card, right, it's about soul searching. It's about solitude, okay? And P. Diddy is in solitude. And so he has a lot of time to do some introspection. It is about wisdom, guidance, and spiritual enlightenment and truth seeking. So I really feel like that when he went to TD Jakes, he was trying to find some like spiritual enlightenment, some spiritual guidance. Is TD Jakes want to be founded at the freak off? I'm saying the Five of Wands. And so when I see the Five of Wands, right, it's about chaos. It's about confusion. It's Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And it's also about competition. It's about tension and disagreements and obstacles. So I really feel like I feel like TD Jakes really distanced himself when he needed to. I see the Six of Swords. And so I don't know how deep like him and Puffy's friendship was, but when I see this Six of Swords, right, it's about moving out of rough and choppy waters. It's about moving into smoother waters. I think of like prosperity, exit, some type of change, moving beyond, leaving something behind, and it's like releasing baggage, okay? And so Diddy and TD Jakes ain't friends no more. TD Jakes separated himself. And I don't feel like he'll get caught up. I don't feel like TD Jakes is going to get caught up. I feel like TD Jakes knows some shit. And TD Jakes knows some shit, but I don't feel like TD Jakes is going to get caught up in the midst of that. I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles. There's Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. And so there's a masculine. It's about like being methodical. It's about being conservative. It's about productivity and being efficient. It's about responsibility and like being dependable. And so when I see this Knight of Pentacles, right, I think of like a slow movement. It's Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. And we are in Virgo season, right? And so I think of like slow movement. And so I feel like TD Jakes slowed down his interaction with P. Diddy. I feel like he slowly but surely backed away. I'm also seeing the Nine of Wands. This is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And so even though I feel like he wanted to encourage him, because this is about courage, it's about persistence, it's about a test of faith, okay? And so I feel like this was a test to his faith, a test to other people's faith. I feel like this was a learning lesson. We're all going to learn a lesson. So even for TD Jakes, I feel like him befriending Diddy, knowing all the things that Diddy been said to have done or the history, this was about maintaining boundaries. I don't think he'll be caught up. I think he was there, or he knows about some things, but I don't think he's going to get caught up. There was some type of partnership, okay? So I feel like he definitely knows something, because there's a Two of Cups. This Two of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's about partnership, balance, attraction, a start of a new relationship, and it's about proposal and marriage. Not saying that they was getting married and stuff like that, but it was like a start of a new relationship. It's like a partnership. It was about balance, duality. It was about emotions. I'm also saying the world. So I feel like Puff Daddy is very worldly compared to T.D. Jakes, but T.D. Jakes is a pastor, so I don't put nothing past a pastor, especially a pastor or a preacher that, not saying they can't be friends with P. Diddy, but I'm just saying the history of P. Diddy and the things that he did. So this world card is about accomplishment, completion, and wholeness. It's about like traveling, arriving at success, and so I feel like this is about elevation. I'm also seeing the Three of Pentacles. So when I see the Three of Pentacles, I think about collaborations. I think about teamwork. I think about learning. I think about building something. It's about creativity. It's Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. And so I'm going to get some Oracle cards. But I don't feel like it's going to come out that that T.D. Jakes was at the freak off, even though he knew about it. I don't feel like T.D. Jakes was freaking off at a lot of those freak offs. I just feel like he knows some shit. And so I'm seeing the Monarch. I'm seeing Victorious. And so when I see this Victorious card, right, it reminds me of the Chariot. And when I see the Chariot, it reminds me of light energy and dark energy. It's about knowing that you are divinely guided and protected. And so T.D. Jakes is heavily protected. And so this is about keeping focus. It's about having a focus this way, not that way, not that way. And so he's not letting himself get distracted. And I haven't heard anything about T.D. Jakes lately with P. Diddy, but he's not letting himself get distracted by the stuff that's going on with P. Diddy. I'm seeing Father of Earth. The Father of Earth is about generosity. And so when I see this Father of Earth, it gives me the King of Pentacles, okay? It gives me Father vibes. And so I feel like P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, and T.D. Jakes, it was supposed to be like a fatherly like type of mentorship. And so, like I said, I feel like Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Puffy, Diddy, whatever you want to go by, told T.D. Jakes some things, and like T.D. Jakes knows some things. But as far as I don't feel like from what I'm getting from these cards, I don't feel like T.D. Jakes is going to be caught up in that mess. Even though he knows some things, I don't feel like he's going to be caught up in that mess, and I don't feel like he's going to be subpoenaed or have to go to court or any of those things. I'm also seeing the altar of clarity. And so this is a Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And so when I see this altar of clarity, I think of the Ace of Swords. And so it's about communication. It's about a new opportunity, a new beginning, how he communicate with himself and how he think about himself and how he communicate with others and think about himself. And so I see Mother of Air also. So there's about boundaries. I don't feel like he disrespected his wife, okay? So when I see this altar of air and the Father of Earth and his Mother of Air, it's about boundaries. I think of the Queen of Swords. I don't think he's going to have his wife out here looking foolish when there are so many rumors. So I don't feel like T.D. Jakes is going to get caught up with that, okay? And so this is about a soul awakening. I feel like he went through a rebirth, because even though he's a pastor, we all have lessons that we learn. And so that was a lesson, okay? And now P. Diddy is going through his lesson, and it's nothing that T.D. Jakes can do for P. Diddy now, for Sean, except pray for him. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to watch this, okay?